Hey, what's up, guys? We're doing a hit and run review of Morgue, just like I started out doing. We got Uncle Sam. I want you dead. They don't know how right they are. Yeah. And the issues are getting skinnier. It's interesting we have Andrea here talking about mental health, right? Mental health and horror, a documentary. Now, it's kind of funny, right? One of the tropes, or one of the essences of horror is insanity, right? Well, how are we going to deal with this very controversial topic of making insane people who are the protagonists and the antagonists often in horror? Well, how are they gonna square that circle? They've been pretty good at squaring a lot of circles. Yeah, it's amazing what the mind can do. He's talking about, of course, the vid, talking about what the vid rain we had, right? And how what is this? The publisher insists that I come stay with his family in Mexico for a month. 4 weeks of mariachi music, mango margaritas, and tacos. Yeah, gotta go with you next time, Andrea. Mental health is a funny thing. Man, we've all had our mental health diminished in the last couple of years, but it's nothing new. This is all building up. The modernity makes you insane, straight up. We're not living how we're supposed to. That's a deep thing, but anyway. So, whatever, not too bad. She didn't get nothing crazy here. Look in the letters. I'm alright. I'm not gonna show the name here. Keep those slanted rants coming. Hey, be careful, it's slanted. Actually, she's talking about Stacy Ponder. She's like not the, from what I've read, she's not the worst with all this stuff. Anyway, we don't have a lot of time here. Try to go over what's relevant before I get discovered. They have a film about murderous psychic children in Norway. This movie is about that modern Norway. See, I got Norwegians here. This was interesting on Poe. They really just a general thing. I had gone over a Rue Morgue from years ago where they went in depth in Poe. It was a Halloween issue, but talking about the museum in Richmond. Was collecting Poe items. And really, it was nice. They didn't say anything bad about him. Amazing. At some point, I will visit the cottage, which is in the Bronx, in between Dodge and Bullitt. I've always wanted to go there because a lot of the stories he wrote when he was working in New York were done in that cabin, which is it's actually moved from the South Bronx to a little further north, but I'm definitely gonna hit that maybe this Halloween. I have also actually I did a vid. I don't think actually no I didn't do a vid. In Baltimore by the Poe houses. Talking about dodging bullets. But this is actually, nothing really new. I mean, this is almost like Poe for dummies. We sort of know a lot of this stuff. Although apparently, I didn't know this, that when he was exhumed in 1875, the coffin collapsed and his body fell out. Dude, I never heard that. That's interesting. So, and of course, they mentioned the whole thing with Poe. I'll just bring it up. With the guy who's his executor, who he trusted, who wrote his obituary, essentially slandered this dude. So his name was Mud in America for another half century or more. But in Europe, he kindled a spark. I've gone over that. This, what is this? Yeah, I gotta check this out. This sounds great. This sounds awesome. Amityville in space. Why not? low budget filmmaking. Guys actually got distribution. I'll definitely check this out. Hey, when I go over Rue Morgue, I always mention the stuff that's good in it too. So, alright. Just going through here. What is this? I usually we avoid these newer movies. This is cool. I'm gonna get on here one day. That's right. And these goings down is gonna have a video reviewed here, and they probably won't even realize these other events have done. We got suspicion of men around her. Yeah, a lot of these women, for men, I hope it sort of puts them into the experience in a way that scares them and let them in on the fear that this character is experiencing, and a lot of women experience. Yeah, because men don't experience any fear. Okay, guess what? My gender is still the one that is the number one victim of violence in general. So, oh, well, you bring it upon yourselves. Yeah. They look like people. What is this? Interesting. It's something about an older film about a plague where everyone gets isolated. It's an old trope, man. Oh, I Am Legend is the ultimate one of that. So the people around you have all become these single-minded zombies, and you're by yourself. Remember the eye creatures? I remember that. Anyway, going through, as you can see, it's not really super interesting. Of course, we got the typical comic cover now that you have. Yeah, we always, what is this? Over here. Yeah. Rainsford Black's big hobby is stopping apocalypses. Oh. You're supposed to have an apocalypse. Do you understand? That's how the cycle ends and starts again. You're not supposed to keep this frozen. Do you understand? You're supposed to not stop apocalypses. Anyway. This is cool. George Romero, a book about the actual behind-the-scenes story of George Romero trying to make films. The guy was always hard up for money. Funding was always an issue, and this is a book about that. He made documentaries. He made a documentary on O.J. Simpson. I never saw the Juice is Loose. Yeah, this actually would be an interesting book about how the deals he had to make and why he ended up in Canada, because Canada gives you incentives to make films. And who's this? I don't know who this guy is. I'll have to look him up. What I like here is layered portrayal of a complex man, not shying away from his not so savory traits, like his questionable behavior towards some people, okay, or his politics, which are luckily absent from his fiction. Yeah, check this guy out. I don't know who this dude is. Interesting. Uh-oh. All the white space. Oh, looks very interesting. Looks great. That's horror, man. Oh, okay. So I had reviewed, or I had looked over that other book from Fango, the one that had the plums in the bag on the cover, which are supposed to be testicles. Apparently that writer had a little controversy with the Harry Potter woman. If you know what I'm talking about, basically describing in the book that this woman was horribly killed. They got some issues. Let's see. Ugh, man, horror looks so boring. Right. That's exactly what we're watching play out in real time. Political narratives that other people, in order to turn them into enemies that they can fight or repress or deny rights to, right? Which is awesome. What they say stuff. Oh, on his own people. Right? These false narratives, the way they spread and take root, are like a virus. Right? Believe what you're told and to question it. Every friggin' time, every time, it's always, the projection. It's like a joke, but it's not a joke. It's the joke is kicking our asses and winning. Eh? It's not a joke, is it? Anyway, nothing really too interesting here. The music's always good. Nothing really stuck out here. Although, what is this? Experimental hip hop with Japanese monster movies. What was that one rap song? I forgot. It was from the early 2000s. They used they looped the intro to Multiverse Godzilla. That was a cool. I don't know who did that song, but that was a cool loop. Yeah. I remember this band, Midnight. It's like black metal, like the rock and roll type black metal, which is actually something I like a lot. And I hate to say this, more shock. I can never get into this band, Ghost, man. I just can't. So, what is this? Oh, come on. You gotta stop. This is Black Sabbath songs done with the Burger King. It's like, come on, dude. Talk about reaching the post-modern end of things. And what is this? Video games. Like, I don't know. Arkham Reporter knows about this stuff. I'm not familiar with too much. I played Resident Evil on my friend's PlayStation back in like '96, and that was pretty much it. I think I played Halo once, and there was nothing since then. So, anyway, and that's it. It's not even fun to make fun of. It's kind of. I want the controversy. I want to have fun. Instead, it's kind of like, But isn't that the way it goes, right? This is how the world ends, right? Not with a bang, but a simper. Anyway, hopefully we'll do a more exciting one, because I'm gonna have to hit this at some point, but not today. Later.